Jules Cruise Companion, or Retire at 60, or Exploring Jordan with Jules, whichever YouTube channel you've clicked on. Hello and welcome. This is just a little quick update about how my visa extension went today, the 28th or 29th, can't remember, days go into each other, of June 2025. So Sunday the 29th of June 2025, today was the day that I went in to the Tla'a tourism police station to get my approval for my visa extension. So I came into Jordan in March of 2025 on a Jordan pass. So you get 1 month free visa. Then I did the extension, which got me to 2 weeks ago. And I did that at my local police station. And that cost me 40 JD. And then because I only needed an extra 3 weeks or 4 weeks, 3 weeks, I needed an additional visa extension. So at my police station, they said that you just go to the Tla'a tourism police and they will give you the visa extension for free. So I went to them, and this was a huge animated day, probably the worst that someone and I had ever had with our disagreements. We got there and they actually needed a copy of my passport, a copy of my qushin. Qushin is the document to say that I own the property that I live in. And when I went there, the young policeman did what he could with the documentation, and he started the piece of paper, which is exactly the same piece of paper that I had filled out previous times at my local police station. So if I had have known that this is what I needed, I could have had it with me, but nobody had told me that this is what I was going to need on the day 2 weeks ago. So he started the computer, sent it off to the Ministry of the Interior, requesting an extension to the visa, started the piece of paper. I came home, completed the piece of paper, got the copy of my qushin, copy of my passport, and I also did a photocopy of the 2 visas that I had already had for this stay, because it's a new passport. And today I wanted to go in nice and early, but of course through circumstances, and I had a really good session with some girls yesterday that lasted 11 hours, that I was a bit tidy pops by the time I got up this morning. I didn't get out until about 10 o'clock. So once I got out about 10 o'clock, of course, the town was heaving, and around the police station there was no parking, and this is exam time, and there's a school next door or near the police station, so parking was horrendous. And then there was a parking policeman fining people. His little ticket thing was zooming really hot. So because Al couldn't find a car park, we decided I would go in by myself, and I do have internet, so if I needed him in an emergency, I could just message him and he could come in. If not, I was going to see how I went. So I went straight in, went through the security check, they write your name down, and then I went in, and instead of even going to the station for directions, the general inquiries, I just walked over to station 0 and 1 because I knew that was the stations that I needed to go to. So it was the same 2 guys. They both gave me a smile while they were tending to other people. I just waited my turn. The young guy took the paperwork. When it was my turn, started clicking away on the computer, writing things on the piece of paper and grabbing the stamp and just jiggling around. Then gave me back my passport and the document, and I had to go to station number 2, which is the paying station, and I paid my 1 JD for my stamp. And so then I go back to my station, and it's just a process. one person can do one thing but can't do everything, so you've got to go to all the different stations. Anyway, that's just the bureaucracy that you have to encounter here. So I got an extension. He got the little stamp and he put the stamp in the passport and he wrote in Arabic, of course. Oh, funny story. When I got to the money guy, because this is like the fourth time that I've been there now over the last couple of years, and he says to me, "Can you speak Arabic yet?" No, I can't still. Maybe he says it to everybody, but it just felt like, hey, I recognize you, bitch. You're back. Anyway, so that was the cute story for the money guy in station number 2. So I went back to station number 0 to the young guy, and he stamped my passport. But I don't think his English is overly super duper. I think he can understand English, but he might not be able to speak English quite so well. And so he got the older guy in station number 1 just to lean over, even though he was tending to a mother and daughter couple, and said, September 14, my visa extension has been approved till the 14th of September. I only need it for next week. Absolutely fine, went through the process. And I just said, while I'm here, can you please tell me every single step that I'm now going to need for my residency visa? I'm going to go to bank account with house. What is the process? And he basically said, have to start at the Minister of the Interior. Once it started at the Minister of the Interior, it'll take another 2 weeks. They will email me, then with that email and the documents that I need, which will be the letter from the bank, which I'm assuming is the one that I already have with my bank account details, but I'll also get a bank statement, and they will email me, and then I can go to my local police station with all that documentation and get the yearly visa from there. That is what I've been told. If you've been watching any of my videos, you'll know it doesn't matter what I've been told. When it actually comes to the action, it will be completely different. So visa extension is all cleared. I don't have any black marks against my name once I leave next week. If I had not have gone for the visa extension, that would have been like 21 days at 1.5 JD that I just would have had to pay as an exit, but I don't have to do that. And I didn't have to pay anything additional, which is what I was told by my local police station guy. So, as visa extensions go, this one probably rated the second best compared to all of the visa extensions that I've had so far. The next one is going to be the biggest challenge for me, because that is going to be the residency. Let's see how that goes, whether I come back in October of 2025 or July of 2026. This is the next thing that's up in the air, but I have a prediction, and mark me on this, check me on this in November or December, when Donald Trump attacks Iran again and starts screwing over the Middle East, because that seems to be what his demented orange Oompa Loompa adjudicated rapist head seems to want to do, to suck up to Israel and to see if they can destroy the Middle East. So November or December of 2025, let's see if Donald Trump starts or escalates the next level to World War III. Stay safe if you can. Just look after your mental health. My goodness, Zionists are bloody destroying the world. Good luck to all those Free Palestine and those crusaders that are protesting. My heart is with you. My heart is with the Palestinian people. Stay safe and free Palestine. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put on the bell notification for when I upload new videos. Jules retires at 60. Come along with me for the adventure.